One, two, three. Oh. Okay. We're on. Today is the 1st of January. It is 3 years since I started YouTube, and I've learned a lot that I can talk to you guys about. It's been a fun journey. And there are 2 points I've got to say right now before I forget them, because I don't have anything prepared. I'm just sitting here. I was meant to film the 85mm Viltrox film, but I realized that Luke borrowed my Sony 85mm 1.8, so I'm going to do that as my next film in 2020, next year. First point is every YouTuber has his own path. And the second point is be yourself. 2 very important points in the whole YouTube doodah. YouTube has been wonderful. It's a job. For me, it is a full-time job. It's something that brings me joy, brings me money, brings me flexibility, brings me time with my family. And it, above all, challenges me every single day in more ways than one. When I started this channel, I was doing it in my daughter's room. She was only a couple of months old, and that was a challenge in itself because I was doing it at night when she was sleeping, so it was nice and quiet. I would wash my hands, wash my face, brush my teeth, cream my face, iron my shirt, and I was so stressed out sitting in front of the camera, not being on the other side. It was very difficult, and looking back at those videos now, it physically hurts me watching them. I'm not going to delete them because they're a part of history, part of the evolution of this channel and myself as a creator. But yeah, it's painful looking back at them. After a few months, I moved into here, which is actually my parents' flat. So I'm lucky to have this space. They live in London, I'm in Poland, and I moved into a tiny room back there. That's where I started in this flat. It quickly became very small. So I moved into the room on here, which is, much bigger, and I put up my sign, which was made by one of my best friends, Luke, the neon sign. That quickly became cluttered, and I cluttered this room, and I couldn't think. So I moved everything out of this room, and I made this kind of my Zen room, and I moved everything into there. So all my top-down B-roll table gear, everything is in there. Here is just nice and clean. About the whole, every YouTuber has his own path. You can't follow anyone's path. You can watch Peter McKinnon's films and, do a lot of notes. You can watch Matthew Hopea's. You can see what one of my now very good friends, Peter Lindgren, his channel kind of did this and it spiked. You can't follow the path of anyone else because it's not going to work. Because the main thing about your channel is you. It's you. Your charisma, your character, your humor, your intelligence, your stupidity, whatever you're bringing to the table. That is what people come to your channel for. It's important that you remember that, because the whole washing my face, creaming my face, washing my teeth thing, I look back at it now and I'm like, what the hell was I doing? Sometimes I come in a dirty t-shirt and I haven't washed for 2 days because I haven't had time, and I've got the same socks on. And none of you actually care. You actually just care about me and the content that I'm providing. Follow your own path. Be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. It's not going to work. People are going to want to hear your thoughts. They're going to want to hear what you think about the latest camera, the latest lens, how to fly a drone. That's important. And if you give them that content, more and more people are going to come. More money is going to come. More sponsored deals are going to come. Make sure you walk your own path. Don't try to get mind bogged on seeing what other people do and copying it, because every time I copied a film of somebody and I saw they had 2-3 million views on a film, that film did the worst ever in the world on my channel. So walk your own path, be yourself, and trust me, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I remember watching Peter Lindgren, and he had 400, 600, and I think at 800 he did the balloons and stuff. And I remember that moment watching that. I'm like, I was so happy for him. And I thought, yeah, that is what I'm going to do. I want that for myself, that happiness he had right there in that moment, which I think he was filming back then in his flat. Now he's got a massive studio. It's that inspiration that you see people inspiring you and you want to copy it, but if you try, it's just impossible, because I don't have Pete's character, I don't have his funny accent, and I don't do B-roll like him, which is another big problem, because you fall into this hole. If you see something's doing well, just like Pete did with the B-roll films, I did the same thing with my drone films. I saw light at the end of the tunnel. I'm like, whoa, people are loving my drone videos. They're loving what I'm doing. I'm going to follow that. And when you do, and you try and do something else, you'll notice that the drone videos will, whatever you're doing that's getting the algorithm, you're tickling the algorithm. If you do anything else that you're interested in, views for the things that the algorithm likes are right here, and views for the stuff that you're interested in is here. It's a really difficult balance. And you've just got to do what you love, quite honestly. I will be doing more drone videos, but the whole point of the drone videos, which I try to tell everybody, is that it's a tool. It's just, the drone is a tool, just like a camera, a lens. It's a tool to create a vanity project, an advert, a feature film, something, to get an establishing shot, a flyby shot, whatever. It's a tool. And I've tried as hard as I can to perfect my drone flying skills, which I think I've done. But it's a tool. That's why in 2022 I'd like to use a drone to make things like vanity projects and adverts. Something where you can actually take what we've done with the drone videos and use it for good. Use it to actually create something bigger, better, to evoke emotions. You know, that's the whole point of cinema. To manipulate the viewer, to make him cry, to make him smile. That's what I'd like to get into. I finished a master's in cinematography, and I feel like I've done very little with that, but it's my passion. It's what I want to do. So 2022 is going to be a lot more about filmmaking, about photography. I worked a lot as a fashion photographer, portrait photographer. So I'm going to try and do a lot more teaching. I'm going to try and show you how lighting works, how we can use cameras, how we can use drones, and basically do stuff that I'm interested in. And all the products that I've been sent, which is a humongous amount. I mean, it is ridiculous. At the beginning, you're like, I got free stuff. This is awesome. But now you're like, oh my God, another package. And it's okay when it's a company like Aperture or Daiti or Rode, because they're there to support you. And they're fantastic companies. Absolutely, hands down, the best companies. They support people, and they're just fantastic. They're just fantastic. But you have other companies that will send you a product and they'll ask you every single few days if you've done the video. And I'm a person who likes to be honest about my reviews, because I know you guys will sniff it out. If I take a sponsored deal, which I've received so many from a company, say about a microphone, a wireless microphone system, they offer me $2,000-$3,000 for a 5-minute video, and I make that video about a crappy microphone, I'm going to lose your trust, I'm going to lose your respect, and my channel is just going to be a trash can. So remember, always think really hard about what you accept, what you're making your video about. So the long run, it's exactly where you want to be, and it's going to take you where you want to go. Every single one of you out there, if you're passionate about what you're doing on YouTube, you're going to make it. And this year, I want to make it. I want to get that silver button, hang it up here somewhere, lick it, kiss it, and, I just want to also thank every single one of you out there that you comment. That's incredible. The comments, I mean, I've replied to thousands and thousands of comments that you hit the like button, that you hit the subscribe button, you've dinged the bell so you get my notifications about new videos, and that you're with me on Instagram, because I'm trying on Instagram. I really am. I'm an old man. I'm 40 years old, but I'm trying on Instagram. So thank you to every single one of you out there that's on Instagram with me, that's with me on this community, this channel. It's going to continue to grow. I'm going to continue to keep bringing you interesting, cool things to watch. And yeah, have a fantastic year. It's going to be an awesome one.
Everybody dance,